It was July of 2020 when a weekend trip to Apache Lake turned deadly. Monsoon rains sent water and debris rushing across wildfire-scarred terrain, capsizing a boat on the lake. Deanna Peterson and Rick LeGrand were killed. At the time, LeGrand's neighbors remembered him as someone who always showed up for others.
This neighborhood, just more fun. Always the first at the lemonade stands, always the first to support these kids.
Now, one of the survivors is sharing the harrowing story of what happened that night and the friendship, loss, and resilience that followed. Author Ryan Schuster joins us now to talk about his new book, Follow the Noise. It's great to have you here, Ryan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, looking back 6 years ago to that fateful day, you guys had gotten together. It was the year of COVID, right?
That's right.
And there was a wildfire in that area prior. There were burn scars. Take me back to that day.
Yeah. I think in order to take us back to that day, we have to go back even a little bit further. Back to 1974 is when my grandparents came and purchased this remote desert outpost of a resort up on Apache Lake. And that became a generational endeavor. Our family ended up managing the resort there for almost 50 years. Wow. And that's where I grew up, working about every job under the sun. So had spent my life there. And that's where I learned to go boating as well.
Right.
But in 2019 and 2020, there was a series of wildfires and flash floods that just devastated the region, closed down access for all of us for almost a year. So coming into this day, it was a time when we were so excited to be able to visit this place that we had loved and grown up going to almost every weekend.
Yeah. What is that like to have a place that has been so sentimental to you since your childhood?
Yeah.
And then something this tragic happening.
It's really hard to reconcile. It's a place that was really a part of us since birth, really, and a place that's denoted by just incredible beauty. People just described as being so magical. And then we have this catastrophic event, which ultimately was through the power of nature's forces coming down on us, the place that we had revered so greatly.
Right.
So it makes you feel distrustful of the place that you love, and that it makes it hard to see the beauty of everything that's surrounded you really since birth.
That inspired you to write this book. Was it difficult for you? Was it cathartic? What was that like for you?
It was difficult. It was also it was therapeutic in a way. I think it was really progressive in that it allowed me to work through all of the thoughts and all of the feelings infinite amount of times. I mean, just through the writing and the editing of it, it felt like therapy, but instead of talking to someone out loud, I was writing out my thoughts.
Yeah.
But it felt like a story that I thought was really important to chronicle,
right.
So that it could be shared with others as well.
And this is so different because you know, you are a first-time author. This is the first book that you've ever written.
Yeah.
You're in marketing. You work in marketing.
That's right.
But that's really incredible that something, you know, obviously so powerful kind of inspired you to write something, to do something that you've never done before.
Yeah, I mean, I would encourage others to explore those pathways as well. It's not something that I ever planned on doing, but as you just immerse yourself in something like that, I think you're able to discover capabilities within yourself, and equally important to be able to develop something that I hope resonates with others as well.
What were some of the lessons that you learned from that tragic day?
Yeah, there's been a number of them. It's been hard to work through the original guilt, I would say, of the decisions that led us to that situation. But if there's any goal that I hope to achieve with sharing this story with others, it's to bring heightened awareness to the risks that exist during monsoon season for us Arizonans, especially with the proliferation of wildfires throughout our state.
Right.
I will say an area that's burned is an area that will flood, and you'll never see it coming. So I would urge extreme caution around burned watersheds, staying out of canyons, washes, gullies, anything that could flow with water. And above all else, just have respect for the power of nature.
Yeah.
There's no level of experience that you could possibly have to outmuscle or outsmart a major disaster such as this.
Beautifully said, and something that I think a lot of people don't realize. You know, we love the outdoors, we love getting out to nature, but you really need to be cognizant of your surroundings and really be aware of the past, which could definitely affect the future and could lead to trouble, you know, regardless, like you said, of your experience.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I encourage everyone to have a respect for outdoors and for nature, and with that, I think that's what brings forth the admiration and the love that we can still have for our world.
Yeah, our beautiful state. Yes, absolutely. Ryan, thank you so much.
Thank
Where
you.
can people get this book?
Yeah, so the title's called Follow the Noise. It's available on Amazon and also bookshop.org if you want to support your independent booksellers.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
We appreciate your story and just really also trying to help others through it.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity.